Top 10 Anime Best Crossovers Ever. Hello geniuses and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about the top 10 best crossovers in anime ever. Have you ever wanted to see your favorite anime characters meet each other? If so, you will really enjoy this video. Before we continue, please don't forget to like this video as it helps us out a lot, and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to get notified when we drop our next video. We've kept you waiting long enough, now let's get right into it. Number 10. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time. Back in 2010, there was only 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series: Yu-Gi-Oh!, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time brings the protagonists from those 3 series together through time travel. A villain named Paradox is moving from one time to another, causing chaos in every timeline. Yugi, Yusei, and Yuki join forces to take him down. For any Yu-Gi-Oh! Fans who wanted to see how these 3 would get along or how they duel together, this movie is a rare opportunity to do so. Number 9. Fairy Tail crossover with Rave. Crossovers between 2 works by the same author can amplify their shared themes and create an exciting and enlightening experience for fans of either series. Rave is an early work by Hiro Mashima, a manga artist who is best known for his more famous work, Fairy Tail. In this anime mashup, the cast of each show meet each other, then immediately begin misunderstanding each other to the point of seeing each other as enemies. Over the course of the series, they go from fighting each other to coming to a mutual understanding. Number 8. Lupin III vs. Detective Conan, the movie. This is a crossover between the series Lupin III and Detective Conan and takes place after the television special Lupin III vs. Detective Conan. The plot follows Conan Edogawa, who sets out to apprehend Arsène Lupin III, the suspect of stealing a jewel called Cherry Sapphire. Lupin III and Detective Conan are both classic and well-respected series that are excellent candidates for crossover. Not only are they both owned by TMS Entertainment, but they're also anime about a thief and a detective, respectively. In this crossover movie, Conan and his team replace Detective Zenigata as the team responsible for capturing Lupin. Number 7. Dragon Ball Dr. Slump crossover. Dragon Ball and Dr. Slump are both anime based on manga by the legendary Akira Toriyama, so a crossover between the two was inevitable. The General Blue Saga arc follows young Goku as he chases a villain through an interdimensional rift. It's never explained exactly why the rift is there, but once he goes through it, he meets Arale, the super strong android girl who stars in Dr. Slump. The 2 powerful children team up to defeat the villain, offering fans of either series a fresh experience. Arale has also made a brief appearance in Dragon Ball Super, which served as a fun callback to the previous crossover. Number 6. Digimon Xros Wars crossover. Digimon Xros Wars features Taiki Kudo, a soccer-loving middle schooler who will always go out of his way to help people in need. When he's out with his friends Akari and Zenjiro one day, he hears a voice calling out for help. Investigating the situation, he meets a Digimon named Shoutmon, who has been severely wounded in a nearby alley. Using the power of a strange device called the Xros Loader, Taiki manages to save Shoutmon's life, but is pulled into the digital world alongside Akari and Zenjiro. Determined not to let the evil Bagura have their way, Taiki and his friends join the Shoutmon and other local Digimon to form their own army known as Xros Heart. Now Xros Heart must fight their way across the digital world to collect Code Crown fragments and defeat the Bagura army. But Taiki and his friends are not the only humans caught up in this war of monsters. Digimon Xros Wars, also known as Digimon Fusion, is a full-fledged entry into the Digimon series, but when it nears its finale, it turns into a crossover. The protagonists of each previous series, Taichi, Takato, Masaru, Daisuke, and Takuya, all appear with their partner Digimon to help Taiki and his fellow Digidestined take on the latest enemy. For longtime fans of the series, it's great to see old favorites in action. For those new to the franchise, this crossover offers a taste of history. Number 5. Cyborg 009 vs. Devilman. After discovering the existence of demons in Tokyo, the original Cyborg crew led by Dr. Gilmore find themselves in conflict with Devilman, a strong demon believed to be in league with the war-profiteering terrorist organization Black Ghost. Meanwhile, a bigger threat emerges when Dr. Adams, a Black Ghost scientist, unleashes his new line of high-teen cyborg models against 009 and his friends. Go Nagai, the creator of Devilman, worked on backgrounds for Ishimori's series Cyborg 009, a process which inspired him to eventually create a crossover between his own series and Ishimori's. This 3-episode OVA came out in 2015, long after both series' original airing dates. So not only is this a crossover, it's also something of a reboot. Number 4. Kamen Rider Fourze, Crayon Shin-chan crossover. This crossover consists of 4 very short episodes that were intended to promote upcoming movies for each series. They focused on Shin-chan teaming up with Kamen Rider Fourze to rescue Shin-chan's baby sister from alien kidnappers who want to force her into being the princess of planet Himawari. 2 of the episodes are partially live action while the other 2 are completely animated. Given that Kamen Rider Fourze is a Super Sentai series while Crayon Shin-chan is kind of a less crass version of South Park. The mashup seems unlikely, but that's what makes it fun. Number 3. Anime Tenchou Touhou Project crossover. Ufotable Studio is known for a wide range of anime and video game franchises, and in this 1-episode special, 2 of them collide. Touhou Project is a doujin game franchise, and Anime Tenchou is a mascot character who works as an anime story salesman and appears mostly in advertisements but does have his own OVA. Because this special was very briefly released in Japan and never officially released in the USA, it's hard for fans to actually get a hold of this special. That being said, if you're into either one of these series and get the opportunity, you should definitely give this crossover a try. Number 2. Grendizer, Getter Robo G, Great Mazinger Kessen, Daikaijuu. This crossover is an extremely old-fashioned anime film, and you're probably just hearing about it for the very first time. There was a time that mecha was the dominant force of anime, with iconic robots such as Grendizer, Getter Robo G, and Great Mazinger. In this film, 3 of the heroes fight the regenerative giant known as Dragosaurus. Despite being among the strongest robots ever seen by the anime world, battling this massive monster proves to be no stroll in the park for these 3 heroes. When talking about crossovers, this film is the usual mecha action where the main characters are beaten up like ragdolls until they can create a plan to take on an evil antagonist. In terms of the visuals, for an anime that was released in the 70s, its action sequences are fluid, but they do possess the vintage look. In the end, you can still enjoy this anime if you're looking for a subtle introduction to the entire UFO Robo Grendizer series. Number 1. Dream 9 Toriko One Piece Dragon Ball Z Super Special Collaboration. This special collaboration offers fans of shonen anime the chance to see heroes from different series interact. The 2 special episodes, which can be found in a special DVD collection or in episode 99 of Toriko and episode 590 of One Piece, feature 3 shonen protagonists as well as few other important cast members like Vegeta and Sanji, entering a tournament centered around food. The reward is a massive chunk of meat, something that Toriko, the gourmet chef, and Goku and Luffy, the food-loving action heroes, would all love to get their hands on. If you're a fan of any of these series, this crossover is not to be missed. So that's all for our list this time. If you think we've missed an anime crossover that deserves to be on this list, be sure to leave it in the comments down below, and also tell us if there's any top 10 video you'd like to see us do next. Also, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, as this helps us out a lot. Smash that bell icon to get notified the next time we release a top 10 video. That's all for this top 10 list, and see you in the next one, fellow geniuses.